Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oak Hill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team foul. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller. I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give through a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's broadcast on West Washington Livestream and on WWSR of the West Washington Boys Basketball Program. We're here tonight in Perry County in Leopold, Indiana, where the West Washington Senators do take on Perry Central. It's a matchup of the PLAC Conference where the Senators come in and are 3-5, where Perry Central is 3-8. Both teams looking to kind of get going this season. Coach Jamie Cummings has his Senators primed to go, where they have, it may look a little different. They have 3 wins, 2 of those to Salem, and 1 of them over Lanesville, which is their next opponent tomorrow. But they seem to be playing better team basketball. It just looks better overall. The Perry Central Commodores, coached by Jeff Litherland, has done a great job with his program. They've played some pretty stiff competition early in the year. So it's a matchup of these 2 teams that usually are the predominant factors in the PLAC Conference this year, both at the bottom to start off the year, but hopefully growing through the year to kind of right the ship and get back on the winning side. Like I just mentioned, this is the broadcast for tonight with Perry Central. Tomorrow we will be live back at the friendly confines of T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium, where the Senators do take on Lanesville. We're about 25 seconds away from the national anthem, so we're going to step aside and we'll be back with the national anthem and the starting lineups in just a moment.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Back to live action here at Leopold, where the Perry Central Commodores are hosting the West Washington Senators. Senators come into this with their 3-5 record. Perry Central 3-8. We are going to have our starting lineups. So for the Senators, they're going to go with their regular starting lineup of number 3, Jackson Cameron, the guard, the 5'11 senior, averaging 8 points, 2 rebounds. Joining him in the backcourt is the freshman Holden Russell, 5'11, averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds. And the third guard in the 3-guard set is Mr. Kenton Chase, the 5'9 senior, averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds. 2 in the front court, you've got Titan Williams, the 6'4 senior, averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Ian Rosenbaum, the 6'5 senior, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds. Perry Central Commodores go with guard number 10, Thomas Hogan, the 5'9 junior. Also in the backcourt is Carson Gillamy, the 5'11 senior. And the third guard in the 3-guard set is Corbin Hagee, the 6' senior. The 2 in the front court are Wick Carney, the 6'5 sophomore, and Cohen Edwards, the 6'3 junior. So that's the way we're going to start off the matchup tonight. I am joined tonight by my broadcast partner, Mr. Dan Humer Jr. He has gracefully joined, kind of voluntold, to join in the broadcast tonight. So he is the sidekick tonight. As we see there, nice young man delivering the ball to the official at center court. We're going to see Titan Williams in the center to jump this one. Officials ready, players ready. And we're off and going. Titan able to tip it, but unable to control it. So Perry Central going to come out with the ball here. 22, Corbin Hagee handles it, along with number 10, Thomas Hogan. Perry moves around the outside. Attempt in the lane. Nice bucket there by 24, Wick Carney. Senators bring the ball in. Going to work it up the sideline. Senators set up in their motion offense. Goes out top to Ian Rosenbaum. Hands it off to the point guard, Kenton Chase. Holden Russell comes back to do the ball handling again. Move it around the three-point line. Looking to dribble drive here. Kenton Chase gets by into the lane. Goes up, and that one's good. Tied at 2. Senators in a 1-2-1-1 press here. Commodores get it to the center of the court and across. Dan, what do you see?
These kids definitely have put in some work. Definitely watching them throughout the warm-ups. The Commodores, they looked really deadly at the three-point line. Washington was working hard, definitely more on the inside game. But overall, I mean, they're definitely both want the W tonight.
Yeah, this is a PLAC matchup. Both teams have 3 wins, looking to get their 4th. So Commodores still working it around the perimeter, unable to get into the lane. They send a slasher down the lane. That's a nice underarm hook shot there for Thomas Hogan. 4-2, 6 minutes left to go here in the first. Senators work it around. We see that motion offense that they've run most of the year. Titan Williams over to Ian Rosenbaum. Pump fake. Jackson Cameron catches it, unable to catch it cleanly to get a shot up in the post to Rosenbaum. Fade away at the baseline, good for him. His first 2-point bucket of the night. Senators come out in a 1-2-2 this time. Commodores break it easily. Look at a 3-point shot there, but nothing going. Hogan pulls it back, sets up the offense. Commodores send a slasher to that lane area with this 2-3 zone that the Senators are running. That's the weak part in this zone. They go all the way over the top. Then kick out to Hogan again for 3. That one no good. Senators with the rebound. Quickly ahead to Cameron. Nothing going there. Senators work through their offense, send everybody away from Titan, hands it off to Ian for 3. That one draws backboard, but nothing else. Hogan very nicely feeds Edwards. That one no good. Chase into the lane, leaves it to Cameron for 3. It's no good. Rebound Commodores, and back the other way we go. Seems like there's a lid on the bucket now, Dan.
Yeah, definitely.
Just can't seem to get anything to fall through. Commodores haven't found the holes in this 2-3 zone yet. Coach Cummings puts in that 2-3 zone to keep. He's got a small rotation, so he's trying to keep the guys out of foul trouble. And then a lot of times the second and third quarter we see him go to man. So Hogan in the corner, comes back up to Hagee. Commodores just patiently holding the ball. 3:50 here to go in the first. That one fed all the way across the baseline. Commodores are going to be patient here. They want to play games in low numbers where the Senators want to get out and run. So in the corner, that one no good. But we're going to get an over-the-back foul. That's going to be on 43. Ooh, I don't have a 43. It may be Joe Mogan. Senators break out ahead. Kenton Chase leaves the floater up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound and up and good for 2 for him. Commodores quickly back into the front court. Senators not coming out to pressure that ball out near the half-court line. Commodores feed it back out to the three-point line, back in low. That is Kearney. Thomas Hogan for 3. Now the Commodores come out in a 1-2-1-1 press. They get it into Russell. Easily break the half court. Then they're going to turn it over. First turnover for the Senators of this game. Down the lane, leaves it off. All kinds of Senators in the air. No foul called. But then we're going to get Holden Russell for a foul. You got number 12 coming in, Gage Clark. Rosenbaum going to come out, and Colton Brown going to come in. We're going to get Jackson Cameron for his first foul. Second on the team. Lots of motion, lots of movement here from the Commodores, just not a whole lot of scoring yet. They go in the corner to Hogan for 3. Bang. 8 for him in the first quarter.
They were definitely focusing a lot on their 3 points during the shoot-around, I will tell you that.
Well, and Hogan has been their predominant three-point shooter here so far, so you've got to find him on those baseline out-of-bounds plays because they're looking for a 3.
Well, I mean, you can see right now that Washington has definitely got closed down all the lanes anytime that they've tried pushing in. But they definitely need to watch. Was that number 8 you said?
That was his 8th
point.
Yeah, 8th point for Thomas Hogan.
They definitely need to watch Hogan, especially in the corner 2 times.
Inbounded to Rosenbaum, back to Russell, back to Rosenbaum. Those two going to break the press. Colton Brown, the West Washington three-point sniper, is in the game, so Russell with a 2-point miss down the lane. Commodores with a rebound, and out ahead quickly they go. They swing it to Carney in the corner. Sorry, Carey in the corner. No, I was right the first time. It's Carney. They get in the lane. That one left off to Edwards, who knocks that one in for 2. 12-6. Commodores have doubled up the Senators. Ahead to Brown. Leaves it off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum down the lane, goes up and gets that one to fall.
There we go. Just keep it simple.
Yep. Ian Rosenbaum with 4 to lead the Senators. Nice deflection there. Holden Russell pokes that one away from behind. We're going to see 20 check in. Carson Gillamy. And Jackson Cameron comes in for Holden Russell. 48.4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. Commodores lead 12-8. Commodores with a much smaller lineup in now. Almost a 5-guard set here. They do have Cohen Edwards on the floor, the 6'3" junior. Jackson Cameron comes out, picks up ball pressure. Colton Brown now all over the ball. They send 2 to trap. Nothing going there. Commodores 10 to shoot now. Leave it off. A nice job from Caden James to get in and get that bucket. Senators going to chuck one at the end, but it's no good. Senators do trail 8-14 to the Perry Central Commodores after 1 quarter of play. We're going to take a quick commercial break, hear from Jamie Sullivan, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Back to live action here in Leopold, Indiana, Perry County, Perry Central High School here, the home of the Commodores, where they do lead 14-8 over the Senators. Funny, fight song being played is the same one for West Washington. It's the same at both schools.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of interesting there. So as you can see, crowd has filled up the Perry Central student section, going along with their Commodore, the mascot, over in the corner. Senators going to get the ball to start the second quarter of play here. Ball inbounded to Holden Russell. Russell to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum looks to shoot, nothing there. Turns, fade away towards the baseline. That one up, no good, but Kenton Chase grabs the rebound.
There we go.
Jackson Cameron from the corner. That one no good. Perry Central back the other way. Thomas Hogan comes up to half court. We saw in the first half the the Commodores wanted to play kind of a slower game, slower pace. Senators want to be more run and gun, up and down. Hogan back out at the center logo. Hogan had 8 in the first quarter. He's not afraid to shoot. There it is again. That one no good from 3. Rosenbaum with the rebound. That did even up the rebounding at 5 apiece. Nice move there. Oh, Titan Williams misses that one. In close. I thought that was going to be a for sure layup.
For sure, and definitely could tell they practiced that.
Yeah. Holden Russell, nice dump off to Titan Williams after the pass from Rosenbaum, but nothing going, no.
There we go. Somebody got a hand in there.
Yeah, I believe that was Holden Russell. Turnover for the Commodores, and back the other way, off to Kenton Chase. He breaks down off the dribble over to Russell for 3. That one good for him. Holden Russell's first 3 points of the game. Coming off of a nice tournament over at Northeast Du Bois, where he had 13 in the first game, and I believe he had 6 in the second. So pretty good day for him. Senators back to their 2-3 zone. Perry Central working it around the perimeter. They do feed into the baseline. That is number 40, Cohen Edwards. His 4th point of the night. 16-11, Senators trail. Senators look to overload that side. They put 4 players on it and then run everybody away. Titan Williams handles the ball out at the 3-point line. Try for a takeaway there. Back to Rosenbaum down the lane. That one up and good for him. Nice feed there to get that bucket. Senators trail by 3, 16-13. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Over the top, the Commodores looking to set something up. Senators stick to this 2-3 zone. Nothing going. The Senators need to find Cohen there. Turnover for the Commodores. Can chase down the lane. Acrobatic shot up and good for him. Brings it to a 1-point lead for the Commodores. We've got a 30-second timeout. We're going to step away, have a commercial from the Youth Foundation.
I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music, and we talked. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted in my own life.
And I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, in whatever you do.
Talk, they hear you.
Back to live action here at Perry Central. Dan, give me your insight that you were just talking about there. You've got the spot on Hogan, how he's getting through.
So it seems like Coach Litherland has actually been using Thomas Hogan, yeah, and they'll shoot him up top to the right of the 3-point line. Then they'll shoot him across the center, and it kind of confuses the Washington defense and then leaves him open. And right now, I want to say he's either 2 for 3 or 2 for 4 at the 3-point line, especially right in there. So he's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, he's done a great job, and they've found him every time. Down the lane goes 20. Carson Gillamy, he's going to be fouled, though. I'm not sure who they got on that one. Waiting to see. I believe they got Holden Russell for his second. First of the quarter. So we're going to go ball out of bounds underneath. Looks like we're going to have number 2, Hayden Morrow, the 5'8" sophomore, check into the game and give Holden Russell some time on the bench after picking up 2 fouls. Senators in a man-to-man now. No more 2-3 zone. That one kicked out to 24. Kearney, that one's no good, but Rosenbaum with the rebound. He's going to travel after he gets it. So Senators get the rebound, but turned back over to the Commodores. 4:26 to go here in the first half of play. Senators trail by 1. Back to Kearney down low. That one up and good for him. His 4th point of the night. Lead is up to 3. Senators come back, set up their offense. Colton Brown, Ian Rosenbaum. Ian gets to the baseline, goes up. Good for 2 for him. That's 8 in the first half. First point of the quarter for him, though. Lead still 1 for the Commodores. Pick the pocket, Kenton Chase. Rosenbaum going to be called for a travel there. Just didn't get his feet set. That's 3 turnovers apiece for each of these 2 teams. Really a quick half a play here.
Yeah.
Just back and forth, back and forth. We're going to see Titan Williams check in for Rosenbaum, give him a little bit of a breather.
you can start to see both teams are actually starting to settle down and learning, where they're going and whatnot. So
you're exactly right. Cohen Edwards knocks that one in. 6 points for him. Lead back up to 3.
I just think Washington needs to slow it down a little bit, focus on the fundamentals, and when they see their opening drive, I think a little bit they're forcing it.
You're exactly right. Hayden Morrow across the lane there, down in the paint to Titan Williams. Couple of dribbles, nothing going. Out to Brown, over to Morrow for 3. Bang! Knocks that in. He's got his first 3 points of the night, which triples his season average, which is only a point. So good job for Hayden Morrow there.
Tie game.
Tied up, 20 apiece. Perry Central back to their spread offense here around the 3-point line. Get into the lane, nothing going. Going to be an offensive foul on number 20. Gilmy picks up his first of the quarter for them. Only second team foul for Perry Central. Ball into Colton Brown. Senator's going to work it across the center court line. Hayden Morrow leaves it off to Titan Williams. Titan not going to shoot that 3. That's not his forte there. Senators go back to Colton Brown on the far side, which swings it back, a reversal of the ball. Titan couple of dribbles, no go there. Colton Brown knocks down the 2-point jumper.
Washington taking the lead.
Yep, first lead of the game for them. We're going to get Titan Williams with the foul. His hand comes down across the arm, so that's going to be his first personal. We're going to shoot 2 at the free throw line with Wick Carney. Steps to the line, 2 dribbles. It's up and good. Falls through for him. See Kenton Chase come back onto the floor. Jackson Cameron check out. Wick Carney goes back to the line, the 6'5" sophomore. That one up and good. A little difficult to see the numbers here for Perry Central up in the skybox. Kenton Chase across the timeline. Baseline to Ian Rosenbaum. Couple of dribbles back to Kenton Chase. Little 2-man game here. Back and forth we go. Turnover for the Senators. Well, Hayden Morrow ends up with it between his legs, but he's on the baseline, so that's going to be out of bounds. Coach Cummings looking for a 30-second timeout. He's going to take one. We'll be back with more live action here from Leopold, Indiana, where the Senators and the Commodores are knotted at 22.
Michael Long with American Family Insurance offers auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance, which includes motorcycles, boats, ATVs, UTVs, classic and antique autos, renters, manufactured homes, rentals, along with event coverage such as weddings, golf hole-in-ones, conferences, and much, much more. He's licensed in Indiana, Ohio, and Florida. For more information, look him up on Facebook to see insurance tips and to sign up for his agency giveaways. Michael Long, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof.
Back to live action here at Perry Central, where teams are tied at 22. Commodores inbound the ball underneath their own bucket. Nice spin move there by Carney. He gets his 8th point of the night. Commodores take the 2-point lead. Commodores out in a 1-2-2 half-court trap here. Kenton Chase gets the ball on the opposite side of half court where he started. Perry Central going to scramble and trap everywhere they can across the court to Colton Brown. He misses that one. Commodores come out with the rebound. Quickly ahead. That one no good by Edwards underneath. Senators with 7 rebounds here in the first half. This 1-2-2 half-court trap is giving the Senators a fit right now. Dan, where do the Senators need to go to get through this 1-2-2 trap?
You know, I mean, I think they need to slam it down the middle. You got number 12, Ian Rosenbaum. Give it to him. Let him do it. He'll get it to the hoop.
You're exactly right. That's exactly where you want to attack this 1-2-2 trap. You just got to get out of that first trap. That's where this is really dangerous. Getting chased baseline off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum hesitates. Out to Cameron for 3. Getting chased with the rebound. Resets. Titan Williams with a nice fake there. Williams with the ball. Tries to go up with it. Gets it stripped, but they're going to call a foul on Caden James, the 6'2 junior. Senators going to take it out on the baseline underneath. We're going to see Colton Brown come in for Holden Russell. Holden steals another couple of minutes there with his 2 fouls. 22 also checks in, Corbin Hagee. Getting chased with the ball underneath. And it comes to Cameron. Nothing going there. Out to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum gets that one taken away. Turnover number 4 for the Senators. No good on that layup. It's contested. Good bucket at the end of the half for Thomas Hogan. Going to end with 10. Commodores going to go into halftime with a 4-point lead. Let's run down some halftime stats real quick. For the Senators, Ian Rosenbaum has 8 points. Kenton Chase with 6. Hayden Morrow with his 1 3-point make, along with Holden with a 3-point make, and then Colton Brown with 2 in that first half to give the Senators 22. The Commodores come out with 26, led by Thomas Hogan, the 5'9 junior, with 10 in that first half of play. Caden James has 2. Will Carney, the 6'5 sophomore, chips in 8 points, and also Edwards chips in 6 to get them their total of 26. Not a whole lot of shooting stats to go on here. West Washington didn't attempt a free throw. They were 8 of 12 from 2-point range, 2 of 7 from 3-point range. So overall, they were 10 of 19 for 52%. The home Commodores were 2 of 2 from the free throw line. They were 9 of 13 from 2-point range, 2 of 5 from 3-point range for 40%, 11 of 18 for 61%. So we had 10 makes for the Senators and 11 makes for the Commodores. Difference is the 3-point make that makes the difference here. Rebounds are even. Rebounds are off by 1. Senators with 8, Commodores with 7. I have 4 turnovers apiece for each of the 2 teams. No team really was able to get out ahead here in the first half of play. They were pretty even. There was a lead all the way up to 6, but then the Senators chipped away and took a 2-point lead of their own before they trailed by 4 here at half. Point breakdown by quarter. The Senators 8 in the first quarter, 14 for the Commodores. Second quarter, 14 for the Senators, 12 for the Commodores. So that gets us to our 22-26 halftime score. We're going to step aside, hear a word from our halftime sponsor, Just Fix It. Dan, can you give us a number for Just Fix It?
630-435-4926.
So Just Fix It, our halftime sponsor. We're going to hear from them, and then we'll have Commissioner's Corner, and be back for more second half action here at Perry Central.
Did you ever wish that you had your own personal handyman? Do you ever think to yourself, whom do I call when my faucet leaks or I need my screen fixed? Just Fix It Inc. can be that company for you. Looking for someone who is professional, honest, knowledgeable, and reliable? Someone who is licensed, bonded, and insured. Someone who is responsive to your needs, regardless of whether your job is small or large. Although many things have changed, in technology, in politics, even the weather, Some things were better in the days gone by. Many service companies today are not quick to return phone calls or give estimates on a timely basis. Sometimes it takes even up to 3 or 4 phone calls to get replies. Just Fix It Inc. may be the solution to your household and or company needs. We specialize in fabrication, repairs, remodeling, and fix up both interior and exterior. We have been in business since 2005 and have serviced many clients throughout the Chicagoland area. We will be your special someone who exceeds your expectations. Plumbing, carpentry, electrical, flooring, painting, etc. We are your one-stop shop for all your repair and remodeling needs. Our reputation is our most valued asset, and we will do whatever is necessary to maintain our excellent reputation. Give us a call today and let us know how we can assist you. No job too big or small, we do it all.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with Paul Neidig, the Commissioner of the IHSAA. We'll talk about all things particular to the IHSAA. Commissioner, thanks for being with me. We're in the midst of basketball. We're heavily into basketball. This Christmas season is always one that people look forward to. It's kind of a line of demarcation, if you will, that the basketball is clearly upon us. And been some exciting games, lots and lots of great things going on the boys and girls side in terms of basketball in our state right now.
There is, Coach. And, the girls' season is just about half over. And, and again, the excitement continues to build around the girls' basketball. And I got to give a shout-out to our partner, the Fever, and that number 1 draft choice that they were able to get last week. And, there's a lot of excitement around the girls' game right now. And, so that's really good. And the boys' season, they're still kind of getting started here. But I always call it tune-up time, Coach. The education side, the classroom settles down here as we move into the Christmas holidays. And then coaches really get to spend some additional time with their student athletes. They get to assess where they've been in the first half of the year and make plans on the second half. And they'll make their adjustments and change things up and do what they need to do in an education-based system to get these kids coached up for a great run through the rest of the winter here.
You are also, and your staff are making plans for wrestling championship coming up, and obviously continue to make plans for the boys and girls basketball tournaments. You guys never stop when it comes to tournaments.
We don't, Coach. And, we have a couple changes this year that I think obviously fans need to be aware of. But, we have a wonderful event coming to Indianapolis, and it's going to be, we'll call it epic, Coach, but it's going to be the NBA All-Star Game that's going to come here a little bit later after the calendar turns. But, because of that, we're going to step out of Indianapolis for 1 year, and we're going to go down to the Ford Center in Evansville, Indiana, and we're going to celebrate a state championship in our wrestling tournament down at the Ford Center. And, I don't know you know this, but it's a wrestling hotbed, and they're really excited about being able to put their best foot forward. And I think it's going to be the first time that Evansville has ever been able to host a state championship in their community. So we're excited about that. And then we have another little change when we get to the boys tournament this year. There's a little thing called the NCAA tournament that's going to be back here in Indianapolis this year, and we're actually going to step away. So between the semi-state tournament this year and boys basketball, we're going to have a 2-week break, and we had that same break in 2020 with COVID. And, it worked out fine for us. It worked out fine for us, and so we feel really strong about celebrating our state championship in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the home of the Pacers, our partner. And so we're just going to have a 2-week break between semi-state and state finals, and then we'll celebrate the last Saturday in March, the boys basketball tournament, as we do every year.
Holiday time coming up on us soon. It's always a great time for events like in basketball, wrestling, swimming, where you get a chance to go to some different venues, different parts of the state, and see different kinds of competition, and encourage people to look into schedules and see about all that.
It would be I think you and I need to get in the car someday between Christmas and New Year's and just see how many different basketball games we can go to, because there are holiday tournaments throughout this entire state between that Christmas and New Year's time. And I think I mapped it out a couple of years ago. And during that short time, I think I figured out I could have watched 27 different basketball games between the boys and the girls over Christmas.
Back to live action here at Perry Central, where the Commodores do lead by 4 going into the third quarter of play. Senators have to figure out something to go here for them to get that 4-point differential knocked down so that they can pick up the victory tonight. Winner tonight does move to 4 in the win column. Both teams with 3 coming into this game, so both of them want to get over that win number 3 hump. Senators come out in a 2-3 zone. Commodores looking to figure out how to get through that. They struggled in the first half getting anything going with that 2-3 zone. Very quickly moving it around the baseline. There's a back door underneath. That is Kearney with his 10th point, so first player in double digits. Sorry, second player. Thomas Hogan already in double digits. So Perry Central comes out in their 1-2-2 trap. Rosenbaum out on the wing. Goes all the way across to Kenton Chase. Gets into the paint, nothing going. Holden Russell for 3. Boom shakalaka for him. Point number 6. Senators in their 1-2-2 press of their own. Gonna pick up a hold, I believe that's Holden. Yep, that's number 3 for Holden. Russell going to either have to keep his hands off in this third quarter to be able to stay on the floor, or gonna have to go and sit next to Coach Jamie Cummings. Perry Central still working it around the top of the key. Can't get it in anywhere here. 2-3 zone. They haven't really flashed anybody to the middle yet. Thomas Hogan, first Perry Central player to go there. Then it goes underneath to Kearney. Nothing going. Rosenbaum takes that one away. Turnover number 1 for the Commodores. Then we're going to turn it right back over. All the way down the lane. No good. Rosenbaum going to come out of there with that one. Quickly hands it off to Jackson Cameron, back around to Kenton Chase. Underneath to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum thinks about a fadeaway, pulls it down. Had me faked. 28-25, 6:09 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Rosenbaum fadeaway jumper, no good. Titan Williams tries to get a hold of it, nothing going there. So first miss for the Senators of the quarter. In comes Colton Brown for Holden Russell. Don't want to pick his fourth. Coach Cummings doesn't want him to pick up his fourth foul, so I'm going to send him to the bench for a little bit. In the middle to Carney, up the sideline to Hogan. Hogan pulls it back down and sets back up the offense. You feed quickly underneath to Edwards. Edwards, nice move. 8 points for him on 4 2-point buckets. Quickly across to Colton Brown. Colton Brown with the 15-footer, no good. Quickly Hogan up inside, leaves it off to Edwards. Edwards, nice move, nobody there, but unable to finish. Kenton Chase, run and gun back the other way, nothing going. Gonna be a block on Carson Gillamy, his second. Senators trail by 5, 30-25.
Both teams coming out of this halftime look like they both got a little pep in their step. They're a little bit totally different game than the first half.
Yeah, Holden Russell checks back in with his 3 personals after a minute rest. Jackson Cameron on the floor, gets the worst of that one. Going to be Perry Central ball. Second turnover for the Senators here in the second half. Had 4 in the first half, so the 2 this half gives them 6 total. Senators still in their 2-3 zone. Rosenbaum anchoring the center of that, and then the 4 guards around the outside of him. They're trying to get it into Edwards, nothing going there. Kearney flashes quickly. They're unable to find him. Down the lane goes Hagee. He misses that one. Senators rebound other way. Kenton Chase quickly spin move. Leaves it off to Rosenbaum. Out to Colton Brown, swings it to Russell. Senators with pretty nice spacing here. That one goes off of Rosenbaum's hand, right back to the passer, Jackson Cameron. Kenton Chase quickly breaks down his defender, throws it across, but we're going to get a turnover there. No go for the Senators, but then they take it right back. Unable to finish is Kenton Chase, but Jackson Cameron there, I believe, to chip that one in. Out of bounds. Commodore's going to keep possession there. Titan Williams comes in for Holden Russell. Going to be some fast subs here for Russell. He's not going to spend a whole lot of time on the floor all at once. That's a 2-point miss by Hagee. Hagee tries to get it back up on the board, but unable to do so before he's tied up. Senators do trail still by 3. Hayden Morrow going to come into the game. Colton Brown going to come out. 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Dan, tell me a little bit about our halftime sponsor, Just Fix It. What do they do? How do they do it? What's going on there?
Well, we're just your neighborhood handyman service general contractor. We do everything from changing a light bulb to full home renovations for your business and home, inside and out.
And if somebody wants to get a hold of Just Fix It, how do they do so?
You can email us at info@calljustfixit.com, or you can check us out on the website, www.calljustfixit.com. That's the best way to get in contact with us. All of our information is on there, and you can fill out an easy customer form that we can reply to you.
Great bucket there by Jackson Cameron. He gets in to get his 4th point, cut the lead to 1, but then we're going to come down to the other end and pick up a foul. I'm not exactly sure who they're going to give that one to. I believe it's Titan Williams going to pick up his 2nd.
It seems like they keep trying to get to Hogan on the outside.
Yeah, that's a 3-point miss by him, but rebounded by the Commodores. Offense kind of runs through Hogan a little bit. Underneath to Edwards. Edwards, nice spin move. Titan Williams going to hack him before he can get to the line. That's going to be 3 on Titan. Going to make Edwards go to the line. See if he can get points 9 and 10 for the 6'3" junior. He steps up, misses that one. Those of you there at home tuning in, you can see the skybox above the south goal. You can see all the kids standing up there watching the game. We're in the skybox up above, so we can see straight down onto the court. Cohen Edwards back to the line for his second attempt. That one's same outcome as the first. Senator's going to get the rebound and go the other way.
Senators only down by 1. They just need to focus, slow down, and let it come to the, just don't force it.
That's exactly what Kenton Chase did right there. Tried to force that one, turnover back the other way. Jackson Cameron gets his hand on that one and then going to tip it out of bounds. Going to come over to the Senators. Nope, they're going to change that call, and it's going to stay with the Commodores.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm right. I was right the first time.
It looked like Hogan kicked that ball out. So I was like, I think the players on the court were actually confused as well. So.
Yeah, we're going to kick that one in. We're going to see this 1-2-2 trap here as soon as we cross half court. Senators kick it to Ian Rosenbaum on the wing. Nothing there. Back to Holden Russell. Leaves it off to Kenton Chase. Going to get a foul on 24. Wick Carney, his second of the quarter for the Commodores. They do lead 30-29. 2:29 left to go here in the third quarter. Rosenbaum inbounds that one into the backcourt to Russell. Perry Central still in the 1-2-2 trap. Over to Cameron for 3. Misses that one, but gets his own rebound. Across the top to Russell, underneath to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum squares up, nothing going. Couple of dribbles, forces that one, but able to bank it in. He gets into double digits. Senators lead by 1, 31-30.
You can definitely tell that Coach Cummings actually works a lot with them on the rebound. You can definitely tell that the Commodores are just lacking on their rebound. They're halfway down the court before the ball's even shot.
Well, and it seems that the Senators are able to rebound out of this 2-3 zone better than they can man-to-man. That's a 3-point shot, going to be out of bounds to the Senators because it touched the support up above, so that's out of bounds to the Senators. That's a 3-point miss for the Commodores. They are 2 of 6 in the second half for 33%, where in the first half they were 70%. So kind of a fall off on that 3-point shot for them. Colton Brown throws on the brakes. And then we're going to pick up foul number 2 on Wick Carney. 6'5" sophomore. That ball gets inbounded to Kenton Chase. They come back, try to set up their 1-2-2 half-court trap. Chase able to get by. Colton Brown for 3. No good. Titan Williams with the rebound. That one's up and good.
There we go.
Williams, first 2-point bucket of the night. 33-30. 1:13 left to go here in the third. They swing it in the middle to 52. Wire. It's a nice pump fake there. Swings out. Nothing going there for Wire. He misses that one. Senators rebound and off the other way. Hayden Morrow checked in at the last dead ball. Morrow shoots that one, no good. Rosenbaum there for the rebound. It's Rosenbaum's 12th point off of that 2-point miss by Morrow. Senators out to a 5-point lead, their biggest of the game.
You can definitely tell what you were saying earlier about the Commodores like to slow it down, and the West Washington, they definitely are more of a run and gun team, and let's figure it out when we get down there.
Yeah, they want to move. Senators out in their 2-3 zone. We see Colton Brown come up and trap very quickly here with 10 seconds to go. That one goes down the lane, no good. Kenton Chase spikes it into the ground. Commodores with the rebound. Down the lane, that one no good. Third quarter going to end. Senators up 35-30. We're going to take a quick commercial break here from Gilstrap Motors and be back for fourth quarter action here where the Senators do lead 35-30 over the Perry Central Commodores.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers. Unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
Back to live action here at Leopold, where the Senators do lead by 5, 35-30, their biggest lead of the game. They did have a 2-point lead there in the second quarter, but did falter that one over to trail by 4 at halftime. Now they're up 5 at the end of the third. So great third quarter there by the Senators. They were able to get 13 points in that quarter, where the Commodores were only able to get 4. So Commodores going to inbound the ball here to start the fourth quarter of play. Senators come out with their starting 5 on the floor. Perry Central has a couple of subs in the game at the moment. Perry looking to work that baseline. Nice move there. They swing it out top, back around. That baseline in the middle are the two spots where the Commodores can really hurt the Senators as they sit in this 2-3 zone. Commodores just not really sure where to go with it. It seems like they keep passing it to the same spot and not getting anywhere. Kenton Chase with the takeaway. Oof. He goes up. That one no good. Collides there, but we're going to get out of bounds. So Senators going to miss the shot. Commodore's going to get the rebound, but a turnover because they step on the out of bounds line. That's their 5th turnover of this half, 9th of the game. Senators inbound the ball to Jackson Cameron around the top to Holden Russell. Rosenbaum almost gets that one up in the air. Kenton Chase gets it up. That one good for him. Kenton Chase with 8 points in this one, his first points of the second half. Senators come out in their own version of this 1-2-2. Goes all the way across, then back down to the baseline. They fall back into a man-to-man, it looks like here. Commodores work it around the three-point line. Wire goes up. That one's no good. Edwards able to get the rebound. It's up and good. So that's Edwards' 10th point after the 2-point miss. We're going to get a 30-second timeout. We're going to step aside, have a 30-second commercial break from United Producers and Ryan Batt. We'll be back for more fourth quarter action in 30 seconds. Back to live action here in Leopold, where the Senators do lead by 5, 37-32. 6:21 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Coach Litherland trying to get his guys going. They did lead by 4 at half, but that third quarter really hurt them. So the Senators going to come out, inbound the ball. The Perry Central Commodores going to meet up in the or match up in the full court here. Going to try to trap and speed the Senators up. I don't know that that's a good option for the Commodores since the Senators want to play fast anyway. I don't know that you want to play faster. Can chase with the crossover. Nothing going there. loses the ball for a second, but then gets back into the lane, hands it off to Jackson Cameron for 3. Draws nothing but air on that one, so going to be a miss there for Jackson Cameron. And then go out of bounds. A little bit of a heat check there for him, usually a knockdown three-point shooter, but hasn't been able to knock one in tonight.
One of their subs that just pulled in, number 10, they need to just watch out, make sure they guard him, especially on the three-point line.
Yeah, that's Hogan, isn't it?
Yeah, they're definitely going to go ahead and try to pass that ball to him as much as possible. I think he's, 2 for 5 for the night?
Yep.
So he definitely knows how to shoot the ball from the three-point line. They just need to watch that because two turnovers, and this could be a totally different game.
Yeah. We've got a 30-second timeout here. We're going to stick with you. The Senators do lead by 5. It was Jackson Cameron who dove for a ball and then kind of rolled over the top of it. Coach Cummings calls a timeout to save the possession here. Every possession counts in high school basketball, and Coach Cummings didn't want to let that one go.
Especially being in the fourth quarter. I mean, this is anybody's game. Nobody's won it yet, so.
Right. This is a close one. The Senators kind of have lived and died by this kind of game. They've been in lots of close ones so far this season. So Senators going to go with Holden Russell to inbound the ball. Kenton Chase, Colton Brown, Jackson Cameron, and Ian Rosenbaum all on the floor for the Senators. Russell inbounds the ball into the backcourt to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase breaks that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Swings it underneath to Cameron. Nice pass there by Holden Russell. Cameron with his 6th point assist to Holden Russell.
Definitely that time helped Washington drum up a good play for that.
I'm sure Coach Lowry, the football coach, likes that one because Holden's going to be the quarterback for him next year. So able to swing that one a nice 25 feet underneath to Jackson Cameron. Going to be a jump ball. Kenton Chase gets his hands on that one, tries to go the other way, and then goes to the ground. So saves the turnover there. Colton Brown going to check out. Titan Williams checks in. 39-32, Senators lead by 7. Trap in the corner. Quickly up the court, Rosenbaum with the ball. Reverse pivot, leaves it off to Cameron, who is wide open. Knocks that one in, too. Gives him 8. Cameron heating up in the third quarter. After that air ball from 3, he's gone to the 2-point range the last 2 times and able to knock those down. 22 down the lane, not able to get that one. But they're going to get a rebound and a foul. I think they're going to get Titan Williams for that. That's his 4th. In comes Colton Brown for Titan Williams. Commodore's going to go with a box set out of bounds underneath their own bucket. Comes in quickly to Edwards. That's exactly what you were talking about, Dan. That went right to Hogan. He missed that one, but the Senators were able to get that rebound and then a foul. They're going to get the foul on Edwards, his 2nd. Senators inbound the ball. Going to get a lot of Holden Russell's arm, but that's going to go out of bounds. Number 12, Gage Clark, the 5'10 freshman in. We're still going to see that 1-2-2 half-court trap as soon as they cross the half-court line. Comes over to Russell. Russell leaves it underneath to Kenton Chase. Ooh.
Not from up here.
Not so sure on that one. Going to be a turnover given to Kenton Chase there. Not so sure he ever stepped over the line. Senators do lead by 9 here, but that was a possession that the Senators really were working some good offense. So We talked about it. There's Hogan with the ball right there. Kearney down the lane, up and good for 2 for him. He's got 12. Cuts the Senator lead to 7. Quickly ahead, Colton Brown with the ball. Gives it back to Russell. Russell swings it underneath to Cameron, out to Rosenbaum for 3. No good, but hits the top just like we talked before. That's out of bounds, hitting the support up above. Senators with a 7-point lead. We're going to see number 4, Titan Williams, come back into the game with his 4 personals. Senators going to go 1-2-2 trap here in the half court. Kenton Chase on the top of that. Senators fall back into their 2-3 zone, it looks like. Titan Williams out on the wing. Hogan with the ball out on the Indiana symbol. Goes underneath, nobody there. Kearney up and good for his 14th point, leading scorer of the game so far.
They need to keep this ball moving. When they stop, that's the problem. There we go.
Over the top to Russell. Russell between his legs. Nice dish there to Rosenbaum underneath. Nothing going. Kenton Chase down the lane. Russell for 3. Draws the backboard, but nothing else. So that's a 3-point miss. Rebound off the other way. Kearney hits the X button. Makes the spin move. Going to pick up the foul. Who are we going to get on that one? Number 3, Jackson Cameron, his second. The 5'11" senior. Believe we're going to get a full timeout here. Haven't seen the signal from the officials yet. Yep, full timeout. So we're going to go ahead, step aside, have a commercial break from Lynx Clothing and Shoes. They're on the square in Salem. We'll be back in just a moment.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
Back to live action here in Leopold, Indiana. If you're in Leopold and you're wanting to go somewhere to eat before you come home, Marcy's Restaurant there in Leopold, make sure you hit it up. It's a great place. They've got ribs that they cooked just tonight, so you can go in and get a half slab or full slab of ribs. They also serve those on Saturday, so if you want to make the trip back to Leopold tomorrow before you come to Campbellsburg to watch the Lanesville game, that's the place to eat.
You know, I do like me some good barbecue sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I know you love the barbecue. So just not too many days in a row of it. So Wick Kearney to the line. He's got 14 points so far. First free throw up. And no good. So that's the third miss for them in the second half from the free throw line. They've yet to hit one. Kearney back to the line. That one up, and it's way short. Rosenbaum comes out with the rebound.
So they're going with a little bit of different defense this time.
Yeah, they're going to try to quickly trap whoever comes across half court. Quickly they feed it to Williams. Williams unable to get it up on the rim. Goes to Russell, then to Chase. Chase down the lane. They're going to quickly foul. This is what we talked about before we went live on the air, Dan, the 5 foul rule here. If you're down, you've got to get rid of those fouls quickly so that you can get the other team to the free throw line with that new rule, 5 fouls per quarter. Russell quickly trapped to the side. They go across the court, then back to Russell. Russell breaks that trap over to Chase. Chase down the lane, gets his pocket picked. Turnover number 6 of the half for the Senators, 11 total in the game. They go down into Kearney. Rosenbaum gives way, gets that one up on the rim, no good. Second attempt up and good for Kearney. 16 points for him. Kenton Chase looks to get it across the half-court line. He does. Drives over to Russell. Russell goes off the hand of Titan Williams. Going to be another turnover for the Senators. They lead by 3 here, but it's tightened up quite a bit. They were up by 9. They've given up that lead. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass for the Commodores. Hogan with the ball out top. Swings it around. Nothing doing there. Into Kearney. Back to Edwards. Edwards going to be fouled on the baseline. Going to be a hold. I think they're going to get Kenton Chase. Yep, 22. Kenton Chase, his first foul of the game. Third of the quarter for the Senators. There's Hogan for 3. That gives him 13. Game is now tied 41 all. Going to be a full timeout. We're going to step aside, have a commercial from American Family. We'll be back for the last minute 41 here in Leopold after this.
Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
Back to live action here at Leopold, where the Senators were up by as much as 9, but Perry Central has fought their way back on the back of Thomas Hogan, who's chipped in 13 points in this game so far. Senators going to go with a 4 across look here, trying to break this pressure from the Commodores. They swing the ball over half court to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase gets it taken away. Going to be turnover number 12 for the Senators. Commodores looking to take the lead back that they held so much of the first half. That one fed down into the corner, then back across the top. Gilmy looking for some offense going here. Fed underneath to Kearney. Kearney going to get that one taken away by Kenton Chase, but his foot's going to be on the baseline, so that's going to be out of bounds to the Commodores. 1:10 left to go here in the game, which is tied 41-41. Hogan comes back into the game. He was off. Now he's back on. Fed to Edwards underneath. No-go. Ian Rosenbaum with the rebound. Senators come across with Kenton Chase. Coach Cummings telling them spread. Looking to spread the offense out here. Commodore's going to go man-to-man. 48 seconds left to go here. Kenton Chase standing on about the star where Leopold is on the map. Russell drives towards him. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble. Back to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase out on the PC now. Goes back to Russell. Back to Kenton Chase. 28 seconds. Rosenbaum. Back to Chase. Chase over to Holden Russell. Russell comes back around. Reverse pivot. Going to be a hand check there on Hogan. Going to be his first foul of the night. The 5'9" junior. He's going to go out, number 20. Carson Gilmy going to come in. Senators with 13 seconds to get a bucket here to win this one. Ball going to be inbounded to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase going to quickly push it up half court. Gives a stop and go up. No good. Senators with the rebound. Rosenbaum with the shot. That one no good. Time going to expire. We get extra basketball tonight, Dan. We've got overtime.
Nice.
So we're going to step away for a quick 30-second commercial break. We're going to come back with overtime action here in Leopold. We'll be back.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers, unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
Back to live action here at Perry Central, where the Senators and the Commodores are all knotted up at 41. Senators really chip away at that lead there in the third quarter, but Perry Central fights their way back to tie it up at 41. So we get extra basketball. Dan, this is my fourth overtime period in the past 24 hours. I had 3 last night with the girls when they played Trinity Lutheran. They dropped that one 83-79. Tonight, boys get their turn at overtime. Maybe they can come out on the victorious side.
Washington needs to just watch out for definitely number 10. I believe the coach has probably drawn up some sort of play that's just get the ball to him, to focus on the outside shot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We talked about it while we were at the commercial break. The Commodores are a 3-headed horse here. They've got Thomas Hogan, who's their outside sniper, Will Carney, who is their kind of slasher, and then they've got Cohen Edwards underneath. So kind of a 3-headed monster there to try to guard Ian Rosenbaum. And Carney going to jump center. Carney with that one swipes it all the way to the baseline on the opposite side where where Hogan picks it up. Senators are in their man-to-man here. Commodores swing it around. That is Hogan with the ball right there. They're looking to feed Carney underneath. He is guarded by Kenton Chase. That's quite a size advantage there for Carney, the 6'5" sophomore against the 5'10" senior. Rosenbaum guarding Edwards. Edwards, nice move, turns right into Rosenbaum. That's going to be a travel turnover. Number 7 of the half for the Commodores.
Looks like the Commodores were trying to set something up for Hogan, but they just couldn't find anything. Washington's definitely starting to see that they need to protect.
You're exactly right. Rosenbaum going to get fouled about 70 feet from the bucket. That is the 4th foul on the Commodores. They're going to give that one to Wick Carney, his 3rd. Senators get the ball into Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase back dribbles over to Russell, then up the sideline they go. Russell with the ball in the corner. Back out top to Kenton Chase. 3 minutes to go here in the overtime period. No score yet. Feeds it underneath to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum going to be fouled there. Carney going to pick up foul number 4. That is the 5th foul of the quarter. Senators going to go to the line the rest of the game here. Rosenbaum steps to the line where he is a 56% free throw shooter, so not automatic. Let's hope he can knock that one in. That one up and good. Looks automatic. First free throw of the second half. First free throw for Ian Rosenbaum. He's got 13, looking for 14 here. That one good. So 53% does not hold true for him so far. He's 100% tonight. Commodores break half court. 2:50 left to go in this one. Quickly fed off. Back around to Carney. Carney gets into the lane, reverse. Nothing going there. He goes up, and one opportunity for him. That's point 18 for him. Ties the game at 43. Kenton Chase going to pick up the foul. Number 2 for Kenton. Kearney goes to the line, 63% on the year. Eyes it, flies it. Nothing but net. Point 19. Jackson Cameron going to take the ball out of bounds. They get it into the corner to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase gets trapped. They go over the top to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, couple dribbles. He's across half court now. Hands it back to Kenton Chase. Chase with the dribble. Over to the freshman. Russell in the corner. He kicks it off to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase, jumper. That one no good. Hits off of about 3 people's legs and then goes out of bounds. So Senators going to retain possession there where they do trail by 1. Coach Cummings going to take a timeout here. Not real happy with the offense that they're running. We're going to hear a commercial from the Washington County Community Foundation and be back in 1 minute.
Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Back to live action here in Leopold, Indiana, where the Perry Central Commodores have a 1-point lead over the West Washington Senators. Senators looking to get their 4th win of the season. So are the Commodores. 2:16 left to go here in the overtime session. Coach Jamie Cummings takes a timeout, looking to get his Senators some offensive play drawn up. Looks like they're going to go with a box set. Titan Williams going to take it out underneath. They get it into Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum looks at a 3-0 there for him. Hands it back off to Kenton Chase. Rosenbaum with position underneath. Looks like a screen and roll. Kenton Chase goes baseline, but not going to get a shot up. Going to be a pass. They're going to call a foul on Carson Gilmy. His 3rd. Kenton Chase goes to the line, where he is 79% on the year. First one up and good. That's going to tie it. Kenton Chase's cousin, Meredith Deaton, scored 39 points last night in the girls' game to set a school record on the girls' side, 39 most ever scored by a girl. So Kenton Chase steps up to the line. Second one up. That one good. So if we're comparing, he only needs 29 more to match her.
Hey, anything can happen. Still a lot of ball game to play.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe we'll go 7 overtimes tonight. Hogan drives, nothing going there. Kicks it back out. Commodore's going to set up their offense. Senators lead by 1. 1:46 here to go in this one. Swings it to Hogan. Hogan gets into the lane, nothing going. Kearney with the spin move, leaves it off. Going to pick up a foul. I believe Kenton Chase going to pick that one up.
No, they're both at 5, so
yeah.
Any fouls to the free throw line.
Any fouls from here on, we're shooting free throws. Probably not in the Senator wheelhouse because they've struggled from the free throw line this year. So Kearney going to the line looking for point number 20. What's that one go? It falls off. It's no good. They are 1 of 6 in this half from the free throw line. They didn't shoot any in the first half. They were perfect from the free throw line in the first half. 1 of 6 in this half for 16%. Kearney to the line for his second. It's up and good.
Been a tie ball game.
Kearney with his 20th point. Senators going to Bring it across half court with about 30 seconds to go. We're going to see that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Titan Williams to Jackson Cameron, underneath to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum up, misses that one, but Titan Williams there going to be tied up. So 2-point miss there by Rosenbaum. Rebound to Titan Williams, but then a tie-up, so it's going to be Senator ball underneath, 1:23 to go in a tie game, 45 all. Rosenbaum with the ball underneath. Leaves it off to Titan Williams. Titan Williams gets that one swatted by Kearney. Kearney going to go coast to coast, steps in, lays that one in, and one opportunity for him. Kearney, 2-point bucket to give the Commodores a 2-point lead. That foul going to be on number 12, Ian Rosenbaum, his first. We're going to get a full timeout. Commodores lead 47-45. 1:17 left to go. We're going to step aside, take a quick commercial break, and be back for the final minute 16.
United Purdue.
Back to live action here in Leopold, where the Senators do trail by 2. Wick Kearney going to go to the line, try to complete a 3-point play after the block and the coast-to-coast drive where he was able to make the layup. A little bit of confusion on the clock there. Perry Central has a clock that comes up on their scoreboard for the timeouts, whether they're 30-second or minute timeouts. So that's the clock you see counting down there. 1:17 left to go in this game. Kearney going to step to the line, looking for point number 23. It is. Commodores lead by 3. Inbounded to Russell. Over to Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase comes across the half-court line. Commodore's going to sink back into their man-to-man. They'll leave it off to Jackson Cameron. Cameron around to Titan Williams. Titan Williams to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum looking where he can go. Swings it around to Russell. Russell looks into Titan Williams. Nothing there. Chase around the top. Dribble penetrates off to Russell. No good. He leaves it off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum back to Russell. Russell goes baseline. Leaves it off to Titan Williams. Around to Kenton Chase. 38 seconds now to go. Senators still trail by 3. They leave it off to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum lets the 3 fly. Banks that one in.
There we go.
Point number 17. 48 all. 24 seconds to go. Russell picks up the ball. That's Hogan. 10 seconds. 2-point jumper for him. That one good. Senators have to get it in. Hogan knocks that one down with 15 points on the night. So that's going to be a quick timeout. 4.7 seconds to go here. We're going to stick with you. Senators got to come up with a play here. 2 or 4 seconds to go. They got to go the length of the floor and come up with a 2-point bucket. Dan, who do you go to?
Right now, I would probably go to number 12. I mean, it seems like he's been pretty solid, even outside of the paint. But, I mean, try to get him down into the paint and get him up or get a foul at least. I mean, that's
because any foul, we're shooting free throws. So
correct.
If they foul anywhere on the floor, it's going to be free throws for the Senators. You know, Rosenbaum is who you're selecting to go to. I would probably agree with that. I would like to see Holden Russell get the ball at about the 3-point line on the opposite side and let him drive. They have reset the clock to 5.5 seconds, so a little bit more time here for the Senators, but that's enough time to go coast to coast. 5.5 seconds?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, I mean, they've practiced this play. They know what they're doing. It's just a matter of implementing what they've learned.
You're exactly right. You know, this is a play that they've drawn up time after time. Going to give a shout out to one of our sponsors here, United Producers, Ryan Batt. He's been texting me the whole game. If you're looking for a nice sweatshirt, go talk to Ryan. He delivered 2 to me yesterday. Nice maroon United Producers that my wife Jessica has on today. So she's repping you, Ryan. So big shout out to you. Ian Rosenbaum going to take it out underneath, so he's going to get to run the baseline if he needs to. Get the ball into Kenton Chase. Kenton Chase quickly, couple of dribbles up the sideline he goes. Leaves it off. Cameron for 3. Misses it, no good. It's after the play anyway, so that is going to be the end of our game. The Senators going to drop this one 50-48. They are not going to be able to get the win tonight, so they're going to drop to 3-6, where the Commodores move to 4-8. So I know our scoreboard there on live stream shows 58. It is not 58. It is 48-50. Perry Central is victorious tonight. The Senators are led in scoring by Ian Rosenbaum with 17. Kenton Chase chips in 10. Jackson Cameron with 3. Hayden Morrow with 3. Holden Russell with 6, Titan Williams with 2, and Colton Brown with 2 to total their 48. The Commodores only get 4 people in the scoring column, but 3 of them are in double digits. Wick Carney leads the way with 23. Thomas Hogan, the 5'9 junior, chips in his 15. Cohen Edwards with 10. And then the only other scorer is Caden James, the junior, with his 2-point bucket. The Senators in the second half are 4 of 4 from the free throw line for 100%. They're 8 of 17 for 47% from 2-point range. From 3-point range, they are 2 of 7 for 28%. So overall, they are 10 of 24 for 41%. The Commodores come out. They only shoot 3 of 8 from the free throw line for 37%. Second half, they are 9 of 20 from 2-point range, 1 of 4 from 3-point range, so 10 of 24 overall for 41%, going with their 61% they were in the first half. In the second half, the Senators were able to grab 12 rebounds, so that gives them 20 total for the game. The Commodores got 10 in the second half for only 17 in the game, so the Senators did out-rebound the Commodores. Also, the Senators had 8 turnovers in the second half with their 4 in the first half. That gives them a total of 12. Commodores were 1 better. They only had 11, 7 in the second half, and 4 in the first. So the Senators were unable to come down to Leopold and get the win. They did get beat 48-50. Those of you looking to tune in tomorrow, we will be live at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium for the game with Lanesville, the same Lanesville team that this West Washington Senators did knock off just 9 days ago at the Northeast DuBois tournament. So giving a final shout out to our post-game sponsor, Just Fix It, out of Chicago. Dan, final thoughts?
You know, I think Washington needs to hold their head up high. They played a good game. They just need to focus a little bit more and, keep doing what they're doing.
The Senators play a great game. They point totals for the quarter. They had 8 in the first, 14 in the second, 13 in the third, and 13 in the fourth. The problem is in the fourth quarter, Perry Central comes out and chips in 20. So in the first quarter, they had 14, second quarter, 12, third quarter, only 4, but in the fourth, they do get 20 to lead the game. They do win tonight by 2. So like I said, tomorrow night, we will be live approximately 6 o'clock for the JV game there in T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium when the Senators do take on the Lanesville Eagles. So with that, we're going to step aside with our final break and hear a word from our post-game sponsor, and we will see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Did you ever wish that you had your own personal handyman? Do you ever think to yourself, whom do I call when my faucet leaks or I need my screen fixed? Just Fix It Inc. can be that company for you. Looking for someone who is professional, honest, knowledgeable, and reliable? Someone who is licensed, bonded, and insured? Someone who is responsive to your needs, regardless of whether your job is small or large. Although many things have changed in technology, in politics, even the weather. Some things were better in the days gone by. Many service companies today are not quick to return phone calls or give estimates on a timely basis. Sometimes it takes even up to 3 or 4 phone calls to get replies. Just Fix It Inc. may be the solution to your household and or company needs. We specialize in fabrication, repairs, remodeling, and fix up both interior and exterior. We have been in business since 2005 and have serviced many, many clients throughout the Chicagoland area. We will be your special someone who exceeds your expectations. Plumbing, carpentry, electrical, flooring, painting, etc. We are your one-stop shop for all your repair and remodeling needs. Our reputation is our most valued asset, and we will do whatever is necessary to maintain our excellent reputation. Give us a call today and let us know how we can assist you. No job too big or small, we do it all.